Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, is it possible? Actual health officials have come out and said that a cruise ship may be a safer destination than just traveling around in a city. So that's right. All this time we've heard nothing from the CDC or any health officials or articles out there, and it's always the same. Cruise ships spread disease like left and right. It's very easy and highly contagious, happens all the time, ignoring the fact, and they always point to, you can get the norovirus on a cruise ship. So that's what everyone even though norovirus on cruise ships is 1% of the amount of people who catch norovirus. The rest are in hospitals and restaurants and hotels and theme parks. That's where you catch it 99% of the time, but it's always focused on a cruise ship because it's easy to pick out one cruise ship instead of a hotel someplace in, Alberta. Who cares, right? No one in the rest of the world will care. But you say on a cruise ship and everyone says, oh, well, we have cruise ships, so they pay attention to it. So the health officials that have been joined together, who are from Norwegian Cruise Line, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, they join teams and they're coming out and they say it could actually be safer once all these protocols are in place that they have created, that cruise ships can actually be safer to walk around as far as catching this virus is concerned than walking around a large city. Because it's much easier. You're going to be more in a bubble. You're going to be in a protective bubble. And it's going to start right at the beginning. You're going to have, testing on the way in. You're going to be, questionnaires. You're going to be screened before arriving. Only certain destinations will be allowed on the cruise. If anyone's from a big outbreak place, they're not going to be allowed on the cruise ship. They're going to, your temperatures are going to be taken. If you're showing any kind of fever, you're not going to be allowed to get on. In a big city, you go to the grocery store and the person next to you has a fever and sneezing and cold, even though they're wearing a mask, they still have it. You know what I mean? So you have no protection from the surrounding area in a city. You're taking a chance everywhere you go. And if there's huge outbreaks in your area, the more you go out, the more chances you have of catching it. We're on a cruise ship. You're in that bubble. You're in a safety bubble. And with the new restrictions that the cruise lines are getting in there, that you're not allowed to sail, but you can change your booking. You can cancel it beforehand and get your money back or change your cruise. They are offering that with no consequences, meaning that you can cancel saying you have you're sneezing, you have a fever, you better not sail. You can change your cruise to another time. Where a lot of people used to be, well, I'm not feeling very well. I don't really think I should be going, but I don't want to lose my cruise money, so I'm going to go. And now you don't have to worry about that kind of thing for many of the cruise lines. Also, they say once you're on the ship, you're in that isolated bubble. So if there's an outbreak on one of the ports that you're heading to, the cruise ship will change destinations and not go to that port. Where if you're in the city and there's an outbreak in your city, you're stuck. You're staying there. You're not getting out. Plus, all the cruise ship will have more sanitation. The crew will be wearing masks. They will be washing your hands. You'll have the sanitizing all over the place. There will be social distancing on the cruise ships. There will be so many precautions, hospital type ventilation systems, and there will be so much protocols in place that a cruise ship will be probably safer than walking into your local Walmart in any city in North America. So that is directly from former members of the CDC and the health commissions. So that is finally somebody is saying that cruise ships aren't the worst things in the world for viruses. They're actually saying now, once all those protocols are in place, they could be safer than in your own hometown and your own home city. And they're the first ones to actually come out and say that. So, and they're not binded by anything. They were hired by the cruise ship to come up with recommendations. They weren't hired to come out with good things about the cruise ship. They were hired to come out with recommendations, and the cruise lines are welcome to take them or leave them. That's it. There's no obligation. It's not a lifetime job. I gotta be on the side of the cruise line, otherwise I won't get this off. No, they don't. These people, former governors and former and CEOs of one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world, they don't really need this. They joined this to help. So if people are saying, well, they came out with that because they're biased on the cruise line side, no, that has nothing to do with it. They're coming out with recommendations to keep people safe, and they joined this panel for that reason. So that is nothing but good news in that way. And I'm so glad there's starting to be good news out there. With cruise lines starting to sail in Asia, we have cruise lines starting to open up in Norway and getting ready to do the British Isles. River cruising is starting up in the UK. The EU has opened up travel restrictions for 15 different countries. So much good is starting to happen. We just need to, start hearing some here in North America. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.